Hey hello everybody, it's Trey here and welcome back to Library of Ruina. I am here with another mod and the base mod for Workshop, so if you want to use the mod that I'm going to showcase today, you will have to download the base mod for Workshop as well. And today we are going to fight the E.G.O version of Valentin. Valentin is the person from Share Association, here is his normal book, and it requires a book of Terma as well as a book of Eugen to invite. You will also need to take this workshop box, because if you don't it will not work. And we have this, which has machine translation to English, so it's not going to be well translated. A man to die. Well, sure. It does not have any story, but I think it's a pretty fun boss fight. I couldn't pull up some of the better mods because I just didn't want to work, so I decided to go for this. It is a huge boss with a lot of HP, which is exactly why we're going for Bina with her best prowess and the strongest, so she can just fairy the shit out of the Valentin. He has a couple of new abilities, has 1400 HP, 700 stagger resist, 2 trade speed, which is actually reasonable, has ineffectiveness against slash damage, so we're not going to deal a lot of pure damage with Bina's attacks, also endures pierce damage and pierce stagger, endures blunt damage, and is normal to blunt stagger, so the only normal resistance is blunt stagger, so basically you just want to go for blunt damage here. A man to die. At the start of the At the start of each scene, exhaust all pages in hand and deck. Oh, basically this is Shimmering, but starts the battle with 75% less HP. So he actually does not start with 1400, he starts with much less, but he still has insane resistances, so it is just like really high. It is basically doubled when we are taking his endurances into account, so he has a lot of HP anyways. The will to meet death. Okay, this will be difficult to read. Make a random page get the life and death tag. Gain 1 determination on hit, lose 1 determination and take 70 stagger damage on clash loose. So this is kind of like Shout's reverse scale, where if you manage to win a clash against a certain die, the enemy will take 70 stagger damage, so it is really similar to that. Gain 5 determination instead of the scene, instead of the act. Make determination amount to 5 when character recovers from stagger. Enhanced passive ability determination to die or determinations amounted on scene and start. What does this mean? Okay, I imagine determination gives him power, I think. When I fought him for the first time, I think that's what it did. We'll see, we'll read the determination ability when we started the actual fight. Meet death and newborn. Take turns to gain 1 strength and 1 endurance, every 10% reduction in HP on scene start. I guess this means that every second scene he will gain 1 strength and 1 endurance for every 10% HP missing, calculated for 50% HP. So every second scene he'll be like super strong or something. We'll see, once again. And alone, when HP drops to 500, full recover stagger resist, manifest E.G.O, and gain the passive ability momentum of not retreating. That is not a great name for a passive ability. HP cannot drop below 500 before this occurs, once per reception. The E.G.O is enhanced when HP drops to 250. I think you can see the HP, see the E.G.O when he drops to the certain amount of HP in his passive abilities, so we'll have to check it out during the fight as well. He also has Singular Strike, which is an old ability he had before. Slash of Might, when slash dies on hit, I guess when hits with a slash die, inflict 1 disarm and 1 Wound Blossom. Wound Blossom is his new ability, we'll see that, or I guess we can read here. Or not, the font is way too small for me to read. And no way back. Take 2 less damage until clash loose. I don't know what this means, I guess if you manage to attack him before clashing, he will take 2 less damage, so it's just basically no off a brick. And this ability, which I think will be replaced with E.G.O when he drops to 500. He has a couple of new pages, which also have really weird names. I think these names are just the same as the ones in Chess Association's fight, but with the word might added to them. The first one restores 1 light on use, and On Clash win with its 3 to 7 evade die, draws 1 page and adds 1 die /3 to 7 to this page up to 1 time. Basically, if you lose to this, you will get attacked in return, but if you win this clash, you will not get the ability to clash with a second die. And it can stack a lot of dice if it wins a lot of clashes. So basically, don't lose to this. The vertical slash. On use, if HP is at 25% or lower, all dice on this page gain +1 power. 5 to 12, on hit inflict 1 wound blossom. This is not 5 to 12, it is 7 to 14 because of single strike, and you do not want to forget this, because I clashed a lot with weaker pages thinking that they would win the clash, and he just had a +2 that I forgot about all the time. Then Extreme Edge. On use, if HP is at 25% or lower, all dice on this page gain +2 power. So this page actually isn't that strong compared to something like this, but it does have a counter dice, so it can be difficult to guess through his defenses after he uses that. Then 2 helmet splits, which look the same as this. On use, draw 1 page, 8 to 14, once again this is 10 to 16 because of the singular strike. On hit inflict 2 wound blossom. Then also has Endless Fights, I think that's the name of the page. Once again gains power if HP is low and restores 1 light on hit. This isn't too strong, but once again it does have a counter die which will be difficult to get through. On use, once again, if HP is low, +1 power. On hit inflict 2 wound blossom and has 2 really strong counter dice, 5 to 8 slashing. This will be difficult to get through as well. And to overcome crisis, I guess. On use, once again, but actually +2 power, not +1. 11 to 20, which becomes a 13 to 22. On hit inflicts 3 wound blossom. So this is the strongest page, and we'll have to use something really strong to counter it as well. I think Lock should be fine. And I'm not sure that I brought more strong pages with a strong first die. I don't know why. I actually did not change my decks at all, except for a Book of Magic, who I brought here for the first time, so I don't know if this will work. All of them have really weak first dice, so I'm not sure that I made the right decision here, but we'll see. Okay, and let's start. He also has his own background and music that was taken from somewhere. I think I can get copyrighted for this, but like I don't care that much. Slash and stance. She is being attacked already, and I think Execute should win this. It has a similar role. We'll get a +3 from her abilities as well as a +4 from Singleton. And she doesn't have anything else that can buff her, right? Yeah. The music is nice, but once again I can get copyrighted for this. So Solar Acupuncture is what we want to use here for the strong pages. So if we have a page with a really high roll and die, we can just beat it with Solar Acupuncture. I think we'll go for this though. And as you can see, this page has an ability. I can't do this. As you can see here, it has some kind of icon after its light cost, and I think that's the life and death tag. I'm pretty sure. So we want to clash with this, I guess. And we really want to win that clash, so I think we'll do that with Degraded Pillar. And also we'll inflict a lot of fire that way. I'm not sure that I can beat this, so I'm not gonna try. Once again, I can just hit it into nothing, I guess. I will lose this clash as well, but I won't take that much damage, so I think it's fine. Let's draw a page on this guy. Then let's also brace up, or let's go for crisis observation. No, I think let's go for brace up so we have insane amounts of pages. And I sadly do not have Graze the Grass here, and I could have gotten the ability of Nikolai on the first scene if I did. Okay, and let's start. He should immediately... Yeah, he lost like 100 stagger resist from that one attack. That's nice. Okay, Magi just nearly lost the clash and this one as well. That's actually much closer than I would expect those clashes to go. Okay, we actually won that one. So yeah, he's like at 600 HP already, so... Also, he did not start with 25%, that's for sure. He started with a half, I think. Maximal kick is not strong enough on its first die. I think we can go for Solar Acupuncture here, because he will be paralyzed and we do have 1 strength, so we should win that. Yeah, I can't go for Balance Keepers of the City right now, which is problematic. Also, I can use this. I forgot about his trigrams. That's actually really great. Okay, and we can easily beat clashes here with Chain. Chain is our best friend in this fight, because it can hit really hard on 1 die. Well, we'll go for Crisis of Variation, I think. Okay, here I can go for Multi-Slash and that's it. I will go for that a bit later on 3 speed, because using it earlier will just kill my Yan quickly. Also, yeah, this is Yan. I'm running a couple of... No, actually only one of them is visible. I have one skin installed, yeah. I forgot that mod for a second. The music track seems to be pretty short here, and it's also really silent, so you might have to bear the weight of hearing my fucking voice this entire time. 1 chain hits, another one does as well. We have 2 speed die seals. How do you keep rolling that low? You can roll up to 17. Okay, can I get Nikolai's charge to 11? I think I can, right? Yeah, bulk impact gives us 15. Now we finally have the ability. We can go for Weight of Sin here on Bina, so she can stack a lot of strengths. At this point I might as well go for a Shockwave, but I don't think I will do that just now, even though I do have a great position. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for this, for the Degraded Pillar from the 5 speed die, and then I'm going to use Fader here at +5, which should beat the clash easily, right? I'm pretty sure it should. Okay, I'm going to go for Graze the Grass as well, and also Multi-Slash, so we can get back to normal light on Nikolai. Somber Preparation is nice, but we do have Wound Blossom. Also, I should definitely read this. You deal 1 to 2 less damage with your attacks. You take 2 damage upon using defensive dice, so this is like bleed but backwards. And you take 15 damage and stagger damage at the end of the scene if the count of this buff is 15. And then all of those stacks are removed. So basically you don't want to use defensive dice, which is problematic because, well, every single page in this hand right now has a block die or an away die. Okay, I think we can go for this. And let's go for the Prescript, probably. Yeah, sure. And we can go for Balance Keepers of the City, so we can discard a lot of pages. Then we're going to go for... Oh, I can't go for Maximal Kick. Okay, well, I guess let's go for another Balance Keepers of the City, so we can restore a lot of light with... what's the name? With base choice, as well as get a lot of new pages here. Eliminate will work well because he is under 50%. We're not going to go for Overthrow because we cannot. And let's start. I'm not sure that I clash with everything, I did not check. Okay, we actually lost that clash, but because this pillar, it does not matter. Okay, he is at 500. He actually got under 500. He actually still takes damage from attacks for some reason, even though it did say that he cannot go under 500 until his E.G.O manifestation, so that's kind of weird, but okay. Okay, he's got full stagger back, and also this is annoying. And he does have new abilities, so let's look at them. Determination to die. 1. When slash dice hit, give... What? Self-emotion level percent to target's max HP. I can't tell what this is trying to tell me. I mean, he does have Shimmer and he also has 0% emotion, so I don't think this is going to be difficult to fight against. E.G.O. Heart like mirror. Immune to the effects of weak, disarm, and fragile. Okay, so I guess stacking Feeble is not going to be an option. And also can use E.G.O pages. Momentum of not retreating. Take equivalence damage when... What? So take 2 less damage and stagger damage. And he takes damage upon recovering HP or what? Or do we take damage upon recovering HP? I can't tell. And 30% chance to increase damage by 50% on hit, so it is a 30% chance to be pivot to your slash stance. I still don't have a high enough emotion level on this guy. He does have 5 strength though, so I can just steamroll the clashes, but how does he have that low... such a low emotion level? Okay, I can definitely beat this. Degraded Chain is also going to win the clash against Helmet Split, I'm pretty sure. If it does, we're going to seal 1 die as well, so it's going to be really great here. Another Fairy so we can inflict more of that debuff. What do we have here? Protection. We should definitely use that. Okay, what other pages are taken? Only this 1 die. I'm pretty sure we can just ignore it, right? Well, it will be retained, so maybe not. We do not want to lose to that die, that's for sure. Let's go for this and Will of the Prescript. Also, we might want to go for Flow of the Sword. And also Overthrow. So we have +3. Which will total to +6 with this +2 as well as this +1. And we might want to go for Erosion because, well, he is immune to Fragile. Erosion is the same Fragile but better. And he is not immune to that. Okay, let's go for the city here. Yep, that's a Clash win. He took a lot of stagger damage. Okay, Fairy. 3 Fairy connected. Where is he running? Okay, sure, we got some clashes in. We finally got Magic to emotion level 2. So now we can reliably use Maximal Kick, and that was an awful clash, by the way, by How. Literally the only way that we are doing damage right now is just straight up through Venus Fairy. Wow, my speaking skills are lower than usual for some reason. I'm not sure that I want to go for Lamp. Small Flutters aren't that great either. I can use this with Will of the Prescript, but I'm not sure if I want to, so I guess I'll just go for Long Arms. Maybe I can do something with Exodia. Probably not, but I can try. Okay, we have Pillar here. We can beat that, probably. We have Fairy. We can beat this. We have Chain. We can beat that. Lock will beat this. Nope, I can't retake that. Okay, sure. Okay, draw 1 page. Who do you want to draw a page? Let's give Magia a page. We're going to just not do anything with Nikolai and just protect her with attacks, form attacks. Okay, we can protect her from this. And she does have 3 disarms, so... well, that's a problem. Okay, can... I can do this, right? Probably, yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's also go for BC for strings, as well as Motor Slash for light. Let's draw a page on Magi. That's a brace up, that's actually nice. We can go for maximal kick finally. It's not going to deal a lot of damage, but it's going to look cool, so that's enough for me. Okay, this is unfortunate. I'm going to go to Guardian's Lands. Hope for Beyond. Yep. Actually, we also have Certain Barrier, which might be better. We're going to lose a lot of HP here because of Wound Blossom, but I think it's going to be fine. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to go for separations here, because I can lose clashes to counter dice. Paler is going to inflict a lot of Fairy. Okay, that's unfortunate. Chain connected, that's nice. That... how did that... okay, sure. Okay, 2 ties and 1 clash loose, that's not great. And due to unfortunate circumstances I had to cut this out, so well, we do have another egg here, so we are 1 step closer to Exodia and we can take Justicia, so that's great. This is actually a very annoying animation because it takes up like a long time. And we have Small Beak, which is great because I can now spam everything on Bina without any regrets. We also have +4 to strengths because of Weight of Sin, and we also have this, Irrelevant Person 1, because he is going to only attack Magi right now. That's kind of problematic, actually very problematic in fact, but we can do something with Solar Acupuncture and maybe let's go for Balance Keepers of the City. Yeah, power cannot be influenced, so that +5 means nothing, sadly. Can't retake anything here, so I might as well inflict Erosion with Willful Brand. Let's also give him protection. And we're also going to go for Justicia here, because that's the only thing that can deal damage in Jan's entire deck. We can go for Shockwave, but that's not going to deal a lot of damage, so we might as well go for Fairy for more of the debuff. Lock will not work because of Shimmering, so we're going to just hold on to our pages for now. Multi-slash? No, I don't want that. Beyond? Yeah, we can use that. Let's do this. Let's also take Endurance here, so we take 30% less damage for the entire scene. And let's start. Paler hits, and that's nice, that's a lot of Fairy. 10 Fairy in fact. Okay, did not go above 10. We healed a lot of HP here. Magi does have a lot of HP, so him being the target is pretty nice, because he can tank that. Okay, that was a clash lose. Okay, stop losing clashes, come on. Justicia definitely does not lose clashes and will actually inflict a lot of damage to Valentin. I think that was 50 additional damage, so that was a huge hit on Justicia. Once again, we don't have strong pages here, so... I probably should get rid of Shockwave, so let's throw that into here. Let's go for Fairy as well. This isn't going to win. Okay, who is the target this time? Magi has 8 Wound Blossom. Okay, she is the target. We can go for Serpent Barrier here. And... I guess Strength to Bina. That's our move that we're going to do. We can go for Maximal Kick once again to retake Thompson here. Maybe this. Then let's go for Balance Keepers of the City twice. So we can, no, we can't go for it twice. So we'll go for it once so we can heal up 9 HP. The will of the city is going to work here pretty well. Graze the grass as well. I used the thing here, yeah, I did. And might as well go for concentration here, I think. If we get staggered, so be it. Okay, we actually did not hit that one die, really. Somehow, okay. As you can see, not a lot of physical damage, but actually an okay amount of stagger damage is being dealt with a shockwave. Okay, we inflicted 1 feeble and got 3 protection, so that's nice. That means that we are not going to take too much damage right now. Okay, still 12 stagger damage, come on. Well, that's a stagger, but not a kill, so we still have the +1s, which is great. That's another stagger, okay. Well, we are falling apart, but he does have 2 HP and 5 fairies, so that is the end of the fight with E.G.O. Valentin. I guess the curtain call for the reception of a man to die. That's... the machine translation is kind of funny, but it's really misleading. Okay, and let's actually take a look at the key page that this provides, because I did burn the books and it does have his pages as well as the key page, so even such a busted boss has something that it gives. And where is it? Is it here? Is it somewhere down there? No, I just saw it. Now I have to look for it again. He is right here. Workshop VLT. I guess that's the maker of the mod. Okay, here we have Valentin with 208 HP, actually less than Eugen, which is interesting. Not a lot of stagger resist as well. It seems like he is like at the level of Eugen, maybe. Let's see. Let's actually compare them. Eugen is right here. Okay, well, he does have higher stagger resist, so fine. Yeah, his stagger resist is actually okay. Ineffectiveness is insane. Normal, 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 so all of the endurances are turned into normals except for this endurance. Speed 3 starts with 75% less HP. This is weird once again and has all of those stuff as well. Inflict 1 disarm and wound blossom on hit is actually insane to me. This seems like it's not really balanced, but it's like not that broken, I guess. And we do have some new pages. He doesn't have anything that's unique to him, so all of the pages can be used by anybody. I think they are here, right? Let's look for them. Yeah, maybe not. Yep. Maybe in appearances? Yeah, they're here. So we have this, Extreme Edge, Light Sword, and this, and yeah. All 6 of those pages. They work the exact same, so he is still busted, like this is really strong. Wood Blossom is also insane. You can just destroy people with like this anti-bleed Wood Blossom easily. Povertier God Stance is just going to kill herself. Okay, well, that's the end of the reception of E.G.O. Valentin. Actually, it was kind of lame, because I expected the music to be a lot more epic, but it was fine, I guess. I did not hear the music when I first fought him, not because it wasn't there, but just because I wasn't wearing headphones. So yeah, that's the end of the fight. I will try to look for more stuff on the workshop. I don't think there are a lot of receptions. I've downloaded some of them, but they don't seem to work, like the May E.G.O. reception, and there was another one that I completely forgot already. So we'll see. If none of the receptions work well, I'll just go back to base mode and I'll try out City Elites. I think that's the next mod I'm going to try out. It's like Afterglow, but with no transfer rule, so it should be a bit more interesting. It does have tech lines, and I actually like those, so we'll see. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you around. Goodbye.